You may take a look at those fine girls. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll show you guys how I transform this chocolate looking beauty into an even more gorgeous young lady. Starting off by using my Ghanaian micellar water to cleanse the face. Then I went to hydrate the face by using the Kiss Beauty aloe vera spray on her face. Make sure to shake then spray on the face. Literally drench the face with the hydrating spray and wait for it to dry. I used the fan to dry out the look. Then I went using my Hush Beauty skincare brush and Cetaphil moisturizer to moisturize the face, to make the face even more moisturized. She has a dry skin, so tend to moisturize the face more. Make sure everywhere is moisturized. Then go ahead to moisturize under the eyes too, for extra moisture so the eye doesn't crease. And I'll be using the CPD hydrating primer, grip primer to prime the face and also provide more hydration to the face. CPD Cosmetics Hydro Grip Primer, yes, that's the name. Make sure everywhere in the face is applied except under the eyes. And I went to use the Beecharm Ageless Cosmetic in and I went to use the Beecharm foundation, and I'm using the Kiss Beauty spray to spray her face to melt that foundation. So when I blend them to look like skin. I thought there was a foundation match video here. I didn't even realize it until I started editing these videos, and I found out that foundation match wasn't it at all. But then power blending, let's watch. As you can see, I was able to blend the foundation to an extent. And I went back to using the Kiss Beauty hydrating spray to spray the face to lock the foundation into the skin. And I used the Beecharm Ageless. I went for contouring of her cheekbone and forehead, and both sides. I used to contour both her cheekbone and her nose. And I used the red shade from the lipstick and blush palette that I have. I can't remember the name, but then I'll check it out and I'll include it in the description below. I use it for her blush. I really like it because it's very pigmented. It's very pigmented. Little goes a long way. So I tend to start from taking a little, then I add to it, and then I blend them to my satisfaction. When about blending, you have to blend and blend and blend until your hands pain you. I used to apply blush on both sides of her cheek. I'm a blush girl, so but just trust. After a little blush on her nose, just for that extra effect, then I went ahead to use my LA concealer in shade, I can't recall the shade, but I'll write in the description bar below, for highlighting of her under eyes, her forehead, the bridge of her nose, and her chin. after that, I went back to the Kiss Beauty spray to spray the face, you know, to lock this liquid into her face so they can sink in more. And I went ahead to blend under the eyes because I'm about to put some setting powder. Powder palette to set under her eyes. I can't remember the shade I use, but I'll write in the description bar below. So I had to zoom in to show how I set under the eyes, the chin, basically everywhere I actually applied highlighting concealer. Powder her face. I'm using the Hush Beauty powder blush. I don't fuck up. Powder brush and the V Beauty powder palette to powder everywhere on her face. Sorry for my language. This voiceover thing is not easy, but then I think we grow the more we are consistent with it. So thank you for bearing. Powder everywhere. I don't mind putting powder on the place I contoured because it's gonna be there. So to contour her face, I'm also using a powder from the V Beauty powder palette to contour her face. I'm going to contour under the cheekbone, contour the cheekbone, the forehead, and I'm also using the same shade to contour the nose. I'll put the name of the shade under the description bar below. So I went ahead to use the CPD blush palette. I like the purple shade. I mixed it with the orange shade there. I really like them. I just like how it is. Sorry, the purple shade. It just gives this very, when taken in little quantity, gives this very, very subtle pink on the skin, especially on dark skin, chocolate skin. It's it's a beautiful shade. I really like it. It's my current most used shade. I used to really like orange blush, but now I'm in love with this purple shade. It's just so beautiful. Add a little blush on the nose too. Then I went ahead to use the FlawlessIvy FlawlessIvy setting powder in shade butter to to bake under the eye so you can catch some eyeshadow fall-offs. Bake the nose too. Yeah, With time, we'll get there. We'll get it. We'll be perfect with this voiceover thing. Don't worry. Just trust us. I mean us, as in I and you. With time. If you're watching so far, thank you very much. Like, really glad. So I tried to bake the contour side, for that extra enhancement. Then I went ahead to do some eyeshadow. I used the Beecharm Ageless foundation in Mucha for this eyeshadow. I used it as my base. Because I was going for a dark look, not really a dark look, like a brownish shade. I really wanted that brownish shade, so I tried to use it, and I actually like it. It's blended well, and I actually really liked it. And I went ahead to use the contour shade as my powder, place it on top of the foundation I placed on the eyes to give that extra brownish shade that I want. Then I went ahead to use an eyeshadow from the Blossom eyeshadow palette, black, and I placed it at the side of her eyes and blended it into the brown shade I already used as my transition color. I really like what it was given. Just trust the process. Then I went to the Blossom eyeshadow palette and I picked a golden brown shimmer and placed on the eyelid and blended it into the transition shade that was there. I also used the gold shade from the same palette. I used both of them to create this look. Then I use the brown shade from my palette to smudge under the eyes for that extra effect. I didn't use an eyeliner on this look though. I just used the brown shade and the black shade from the palette to just smudge under the eyes to give it that extra, glam that we are going for. So I went ahead to add extra blush on the eyes, just a little bit extra. Okay, the truth is, while I was filming, my phone went off. I didn't even realize my phone went off, so I could not film some process, like how the eyes is looking more glammed and enhanced, how the edges of the eyes are looking neater. No, I'm really sorry. Sure, next time I'll do check it as I'm walking. I walk alone, so please just bear with me. I added more blush to the face, and then I used a small brush, to clean the extra powder that's on the, not to clean, like to wipe the extra powder on the face. That's what I did. Then I went with my Wink Beauty mascara to add mascara on the eyelashes to give it that extra length. Although she doesn't have a long eyelash to start with, but just to make it more beautiful before going ahead to apply lashes. Then this eyelash is from, I think, Wink Beauty. Yes, from Wink Beauty. I really like it because it's so minimalistic, like it's so small, like you hardly know. Okay, she's a minor. Yes, she's a minor. Like my client is a minor. She's just still very young, so I didn't want to go for a very heavy lash. I want something that will make her look beautiful but not too grown. I don't know if there's anything like too grown, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. I really like the lash because it's so minimalist. There's some clients that will be like, they don't want too much eyelash, or they don't even want eyelash, so you can actually go for this. I'll put the name of the lash. I did the eyebrow and lip off camera, and I went ahead to use the So Pro Hydro Mist on the face to reduce every part on the face. Then for lip gloss, I use the Avour Lipgloss. I really like it. Okay, this lip gloss is for her. She actually wanted it, like, for her to take, so that's why I'm using that on her lip. Usually I'll use the lip brush or something else, and that's it. So for highlighter, I went ahead to use the Candid Glow by Yanga Beauty to highlight on top of her cheek, her nose, her chin, and her forehead. Yes, I know I'm using the wrong brush, but it worked. Usually I use a small brush, but she was in a hurry, so everyone had to just do what they could do. So she's already looking so beautiful, ready for her graduation party. And this is the final look. She loved it. Look at those sparkles. Look here. You like it? I like it. I'm glad glad I was able to make her happy even after the whole foundation mismatch. And that's it. Thanks for watching. If you are watching, please do it to like, subscribe, and share. Comment if you can. Tell me what I can do to improve. I'll be sure to take every advice. Thank you very much. Bye.